Yo, welcome back, wrestling fam, to the Wrestling Heat, where you already know I got some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news for you cooking up in the oven as we speak right now. And some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news contains of two returns. One people were very happy about, and the other was just like, really, WWE? So with that being said, let's get this video started in about 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that we're hopping into tonight is about AEW and them going around here on YouTube and other platforms. Basically here on YouTube so far, using the copyright system that YouTube has here. It's pretty flawed. Big companies get away with, so much with content, as content creators on YouTube. And I'm just saying, if you're out there doing AEW content out there, you might get copyright striked, because right now AEW is being a little bit of a biatch when it comes to their content. Even whenever they're doing their tapings for their shows, they're editing out like a whole bunch of botches and stuff like that. And speaking about botches, a couple things on botches. Botchamania, I mentioned in my last video, they've had a copyright strike from AEW, and going on from that, going on to Blood and Guts, and what I seen at the ending with Chris Jericho getting pushed off and him plummeting to the floor to pretty much a crash mat and some cardboard. I mean, I'm not going to give it all that much flack, because I don't want to see another human being fall through, steel, especially a 50-year-old man like Chris Jericho. The man's a, rocker, a legend, wrestling legend, and I got a lot of respect for the guy, even though, he's done some questionable things in AEW. But, nonetheless, if y'all are one of them people that were saying, oh my god, I can't believe that he didn't fall through, steel and blah, blah, blah. I gotta say, if you're wishing for that, you might want to go in for some mental help. If you actually wanted to see that, a 50-year-old man plummet through steel. I mean, they could have, angled it better to where you didn't see, the crash pad and all that stuff. But, the spot is what it is, and that's what happened. So with that bit of wrestling news and blood and guts stuff that I just said, let me know what you thought about Blood and Guts and AEW. I thought it was a pretty decent show, other than, the whole Chris Jericho thing, but I'm not mad at that at all. But I am pretty mad at AEW going around and, slapping some small, YouTubers around with their content and stuff like that. So let me know down below what you think about Blood and Guts and AEW going around and pretty much copyright striking people here over on YouTube for their content. So going on from that, if y'all didn't know, over on Friday Night SmackDown, if you're watching over on Twitter with me, we all seen, the Paul Heyman and his little spiel that he did about Daniel Bryan, and the whole 10 bell thing was actually off script. Nobody really knew what he was doing until it was going on, and I find that pretty funny. The Paulus came out and did the whole, and if you noticed on SmackDown that Roman Reigns was trying very, very hard not to laugh when this was going on. Yeah, he's probably doing that for a heel, or hey, maybe he just didn't know that Paul Heyman was, going to do this. But allegedly, this was all off script, and he just did it just to get a pop out of people. But yeah, let me know down below. Do you think he went off script, or do you think this was, scripted thing that Paul Heyman did, or was it not? Was it a work? Was it not a work? I don't know. Just thought I would be pretty interested to put it out there. So moving on from that piece of news, going on to this one's pretty interesting. WWE files new trademark for Bash at the Beach. I'm not sure if this is just going to be a show or if it's going to be a pay-per-view or if they're just trying to, you know, claim that name so AEW don't get it. I don't really know, but we will see as time goes on if this turns into a pay-per-view. Be pretty interesting, or if it just turns into like a NXT takeover thing, that could be pretty badass. So let me know, what do y'all think about that? This trademark being taken up, being gobbled up by WWE. Going on from that piece of news, it looks like Lana and Naomi over on Raw supposedly is going to be having a dramatic or a drastic character change. I don't really know what they mean about that. Are they going to be going heel? Or are they going to be acting different? Are they not going to be doing the glow thing? I don't even know if this piece of news is really, you know, legit. But, you know, anything that I see out there that seems kind of interesting, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to run with it. And hopefully, you know, I'm not made to look like a jackass, which I look like that 99.9% out of the day anyway. But going on from that piece of news, what do y'all think about it? If this is true, what do you think they could be doing with Lana and Naomi? Hopefully not putting them against Nia Jax and Shannon Baszler, because we've already seen that a million times. But going on from that, ladies and gentlemen, going on to fans are hella mad and hella pissed about WWE bringing back Eva Marie after the releases a couple weeks ago with the Iconics. People are thinking, you know, they got rid of the Iconics to bring back Eva Marie, but Eva Marie was already in contact with the WWE a while back. I don't really know how to feel about this. Only way that interests me seeing her come back into the ring is if she's drastically improved or if she's going to be wrestling butt naked. I'm just being completely honest, so don't kill me. But yeah, that's the only two ways. If she has gotten drastically better in the ring and she could actually work, or butt naked. I don't think she's coming up butt naked anytime soon. But yeah, fans were mad. I was kind of upset. I know some more people watching with me over on Twitter was upset. So let me know, how do y'all feel about that? Are you happy for her to be back? Let me know down in the comments down below. Going on from that, going on to, this has been going on for a little while now. Karrion has been really pushing for some kind of match with John Cena, and I would say that would be one hell of a matchup right now. I mean, not right now, but if, you know, if that would ever come to fruition, Karrion, you know, he's a big dude. John Cena, you know, he's a big dude. You know, he's done almost everything he could possibly do in the WWE. I mean, he's done movies. He's still doing movies. He's, you know, he hasn't done anything wrestling in a little while lately. But would y'all want to see a Karrion and John Cena match somewhere down the line, maybe at WrestleMania? I don't know, folks, but Karrion, I did see the interview. I forgot who it was with, but they asked about who would he want to face in the WWE, and he's really pushing for a John Cena match. So we'll have to see what's going on with that, and let me know if you would want to see that type of match, you know, go down. I would. Let me know down below. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, got caught off there, but yeah, enough with the Karrion stuff. Going on to a pretty hyped return that happened on Friday. We've seen Jimmy Uso finally return after pretty much a whole year of not really being on the roster, and I was hell of excited, and I can't wait to see what they're doing with him. So far there's some dissension, you know, going on between him and Roman and his brother, and I'm down for it. I'm down since day one-ish, and I can't wait to see what's gonna go on. You know, the Usos are back together, and I'm pretty hyped about that. Try to keep this somewhat of a PG show here. But yeah, Jimmy Uso returns Friday. I was hyped. Y'all heard me on Twitter if you were, you know, watching with me. But yeah, I was hyped. Were you hyped? I was hella hyped. I hope you were hyped. And if you don't like the Usos, then I'm sorry about your bad luck. But going on to the very last thing that I have for you, this is something that happened, or what was going to happen back in 2018. Back in Crown Jewel 2018, Braun Strowman was supposed to win the Universal Championship and beat Brock Lesnar, but plans were changed last minute on Raw before they left to Saudi Arabia. And I gotta say, that would have been pretty interesting to see Brock Lesnar, you know, drop it at that kind of show. You would think, you know, I think Brock was like, nah, I don't want to lose it over there. I'd rather lose it over here. Or maybe, you know, he just thought it wouldn't be a good idea. But Braun Strowman would have won it. But last second, as you heard, things were changed, and I have the little article up here and here for you. It's not that long of a one, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is all that I got for you. I got stuff to be going to do right now, so thank you for your watch time. I got more news heading your way about some pretty interesting stuff going down, so I love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. And wash your hands, all that good stuff. Mr. Suds. And forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, the most important part of the video is to always remember to keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And catch you in a couple of days.
Just in competition, win the war, that's their mission. Not no mercy, see the rain start the street. If you don't know, you better find out the war.